morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. This is Pastor Dowell. Oh, my neck is tight this morning. Hey, check it out. I just heard in Texas that there are two parents that are getting ready to be indicted for child abuse charges because of, watch this, quote unquote, an arranged marriage which they agreed upon. Of course, and this arranged marriage was $20,000. All right. Listen to me. And of course, you know, I don't agree with this beating the girl with a broomstick and pouring hot oil on her and stuff. You have to understand, it's hard trying to get people to actually live in their culture when you are in a pagan European society. It's obvious that these people are from the East. And it's obvious that the way they get this lifestyle, which means you're not familiar with, it actually comes from the Bible itself. That's the way that the people in the East used to do things. They used to get together, and of course the daughter had to agree. That's the difference in Hebrew customs as opposed to all these other pagan cultures. You know, they'll say, no, you and you, and that's just the way it is. But this has been this way for thousands of years. But however, when you're in this pagan society right here, if you want to be able to live the way that you believe that you're free to live, because it's hard for you to import your culture over here in this wicked society right here who think that they're just because they're not. But if you're going to import your culture over here, there are a lot of things that you need to get educated on. You cannot be saddled up with the cabal. You cannot be saddled up with the beast system and then expect that they're going to honor your customs, your traditions. It just simply ain't going to happen. You need to learn how to navigate and do things properly in the right way. I have a serious problem, and I don't get it. That, first of all, you know, when I read the Bible, you know, parents would often get together and they would actually make these suggestions. And they would. And I understand it very well, the reason why they would make these suggestions. What I don't get is parents beating these daughters and pouring hot oil over them because they didn't want to comply. I mean, that's some sick stuff right there. Because according to the Bible, the woman had to consent and agree. Now, it's obvious that these people come from a Muslim background. And now, because, you know, you look at the European model of Christianity, you don't need no consent for nothing. You just pick and choose who you want to. And the woman gets no bride price, no dowry, no, is given to... There's no bride price for the family. There's no dowry for the woman. There's nothing. Matter of fact, she can be married for $30 to $100. A marriage license, and the state gets that. They get the bride price and the dowry. It's amazing. But, I mean, that's like me. I realized that I have come to a lot of knowledge, and I have come to a lot of truth in these last few years. When I mean few years, 20-something years. And following that Bible, it makes you a target in this country. It is very difficult to actually follow that Bible and to do it the right way if you don't know what you're doing. Now, don't get me wrong, you can follow it, but you got to get ready for the stigma. You got to get ready for the backlash. You got to get ready for people who don't have understanding that would do it. They'll be the first ones to tell you don't judge, but they're going to spend all their time judging you. They'll be the first one to tell you that you need to forgive, but they won't forgive you. And it's not that you're sinning and stuff. It's just that you have to realize the condition that people are in and what mindsets that these people are in, and knowing what you're dealing with when you're dealing with these cultures. You can still live free and constitutionally, but you're not going to be totally free. Y'all know what I'm saying, though. But you can't go over there and you can't come to these European countries and act like that you're going to live after your Eastern culture if you don't know what you're doing, and the law is not going to come down on top of you like a 2-ton heavy stick, because they will. Oh boy, I tell you, man. See, I'm of the mind that the government needs to stay out of people's business. I want them out of my business. Do you want them out in yours? But when it comes to this abuse and stuff, I don't get this. I do not consent, nor do I agree with any type of abuse of any the women, little girls, little boys. That stuff. If that's something that sickens me more than anything, that has got to be it. Anyway, what say of you? Did I help you out this morning?